So, what is with the grid? What the heck? There's a grid on my camera. Oh man. Oh man. So, my ear is really itchy. I got a bunch of water in it. But you guys can see it didn't turn out the best. My ears are a little purple because, and Tim says it doesn't look bad. However, I have a completely different opinion on it. So when we were getting the dye, he told me 2 boxes would be plenty. He told me, even today, before he left, he said it doesn't look bad. It looks good. He likes it. But it's a knotted mess. It gets knots in it so quickly right now. Probably because I, had bleach in my hair. So obviously that didn't help. But let me brush it out and flip you around to show you why I'm not very happy with it. Ouch. Whatever. That's just gonna have to do. So, looking at it like this, it doesn't look bad. It's purple, right? You got some dark spots, but not bad. Then you look at the back of my hair. From like here, well, let me go over here. From like here down a slant, like here down, there's like no purple. He didn't bleach my hair enough. I couldn't see the back of my hair, but he said it doesn't look bad. I just looked around and that looks pretty bad. Like, it's still red. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go get it chopped off because, like I said, up here it doesn't look bad. It's just like when you get down to my shoulders is when it looks bad. So I think I'm gonna chop it to my shoulders because, like, there's some spots here that, yes, he didn't bleach good enough. But it's not horrible. Like, it just gives it a little bit of, depth and everything. But the fact that it's just, like, still red down at the bottom, just no. I like it otherwise. It's just, we didn't have enough bleach, he said. And he was going to, oh my gosh, he was going to put water in the bleach bottles to get the rest of it out. And I'm like, just don't. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like I said, the top's not bad. It's just like when it gets towards here, down towards the bottom, is when it gets bad. So I think I'm just going to go and chop it and call it a day. Tim didn't want me to really cut my hair, but you know what? You can't dye it right, then just don't. Because he's like, well, how many boxes did you need when you dyed it before? I'm like, I don't know. I never did my whole head. I did the underside of my hair. And it was like 3 times shorter than this. So, I don't know. But my counter's done, so yay! Alright guys, so like I told you guys, my counter got done. Well, for the most part. So he still needs to put the pieces here for this trim, which it's not bad how it is. The reason why we decided to do that though is hide the 2x4s. And then he's still got to put the shelves in. So this is staying here. There's not going to be a shelf over here, but it is going to be back in this corner all the way over and right here. So this is just like a temporary thing. It's actually very uneven, like, because the 2x4 is a little taller than the legs on the shelf. But this is our utility shelf. Is that what you would consider it? I've got the toaster up on here, but this is going to have the vacuum sealer, it's going to have the mixer and our blender on it, and I think that's primarily what's going to be on here. And then up here I've got the coffee pot with the air fryer. As you guys can see, we've got the little power tower back there, so we've got plenty of outlets for up here if I need to. This dry erase board, I think I'm going to hang it like right here on the wall, and then we'll have our cups. I need to take these two down and wash them because they're pretty dirty. You guys can see the hooks for the other one, so it's like staggered and everything. So we've got that. I think it looks pretty good. I think once this shelf gets built back here, we're going to keep all of the coffee, the filters, hot chocolate mixes and stuff like that, because we use the coffee pot to make all of our hot chocolate and everything. But yeah, this is my counter. It's finally pretty much done. There's a little few touches, like I said, the shelves and stuff, but other than that, it's good. It's got a back there so you can't see in, like, you know. We're gonna get trim to hide all of the like cut edges and everything, so we're gonna get that all taken care of. But this is my counter, you guys, and to say that I'm in love is an understatement. I need to put my taters container, I'm going to tuck it in right here for now. I need to get the blender and the mixer washed up and put down on that shelf. I have a lot of cleaning I've got to do because it has been raining, so Tim did a lot of the cutting. Actually, he did all of the cutting in here today. So you guys can see where I started sweeping the floors, like, yeah. So that's all dusty. Obviously, that's all dusty. My poor stove needs a serious scrub down, as well as like everything else in the kitchen. It drives me nuts that he's been having to cut the stuff in here, but I mean, there's nothing I can really do. I just need to do a good deep clean of the entire kitchen now that this is pretty much done. Everything else he should be able to cut outside and get that all finished. So hopefully there will only be a few minimal things. He's got to sand this edge once he gets this piece in here, but it shouldn't be too bad. So I need to get all that stuff taken care of. Ella just went down for a nap a few minutes ago. It's quite late for a nap. It's currently 5 minutes to 8, but we're going out to our friend's house tonight, and I don't want her to have been up all day and then be like really tired while we're there. This looks really broken out. So that's what she's down for. And then while our friend was here yesterday, so backstory. Yesterday our friend came over. He was supposed to come over early in the morning, didn't end up coming over until later in the evening. What the heck? It must just be like broken from scrubbing it, trying to get the color off. Anyways, he was supposed to come over in the morning, didn't come over until later. So he was practically here, I think he was here from like 3 or 4 until like 9 last night, I think. But he came over to help Tim install the hitch on the Outback. He bought like the hitch and everything, like, because our car doesn't have a hitch at all. It's not like he just needed to replace the ball. He just had to completely install the hitch. Everything was going good, got all the bolts and everything that he needed in. And they went to mount the hitch and the hitch was bent, which we think is why it was on the Amazon market instead of just regular Amazon, because someone had previously returned it and said that there was nothing wrong with it. Obviously there was issues, it was bent. And besides, it didn't come with the bolts or anything. So Tim was gonna order from that same company, but he decided to go with a different hitch altogether, because if he got another one and it ended up being bent, it just wouldn't be worth it. So they got that figured out and everything taken back out. And he, like, we got food and everything like that. And then I think we figured out what we were gonna do in here. So, like, wall-wise and everything. I'm gonna get to quiet-ish because I don't want to disturb her in bed. But as of right now, you've got our sink and our little makeshift drying rack. Please excuse the mess that is everything. Obviously, home renos, it's just taking up a lot of cluster. So what we were initially going to do is we were going to flip the sink around so it was sitting in the kitchen facing, like, so I would be standing with my back to the front door. We were going to build a half a wall and make this our living room and have a TV there. But I think what we're going to end up doing is building a full wall with the doorway here, and make like a hallway, so come out like 4 or 5 feet from this wall, like from this wall here, and then make this all one room. I don't know if they were talking it stopping at this brick or after the brick. Before, we were going to have our living room come out to this side of the brick and put like our TV stand and stuff here, because we're getting rid of the fire burner, but we can't get rid of the bricks. We have to keep the bricks, but we can get rid of the actual fire burner, because my father-in-law wants us to keep the bricks. This obviously is junk because it's got holes and everything like that, so that's not a big deal. That's going. So we were going to put our TV here and just have it like stick out, you know, with the bricks. It was a nice detailing. But I think we're going to make a hallway and make this here, instead of a living room, we're going to make it a 3rd bedroom. And then we're going to have our living room down this way. We're going to obviously get rid of these curtains. I think we're going to build an archway here to hide this big support beam. And then we're going to have all of this back here as our living room. We were going to have the bedroom here and only have it come out like 6 or so feet. So it would have come to like right here to the wall and back, but build like a wall at the sliding glass door. But we don't want to do that and block the sliding glass door. So that's not in the picture anymore. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the bedroom is going to be here. And then I don't know if the bricks are going to be incorporated into the bedroom or into the living room. But that's the game plan for that. So this is not going to be open anymore. There's going to be a wall, at least a half a wall. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a full wall here. We were going to just worry about that later down the road with adding a 3rd bedroom. But we figure with us trying to get pregnant for baby number 2, well, technically baby number 3, it would be better if we already had a 3rd bedroom. We could use it as a spare room or a guest room or something like that for now. And then in a few years or whatever, we could turn it into a nursery, or, I mean, even into a nursery now if we get pregnant anytime soon. I think though that once that room gets built, if we're pregnant, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get Ella a like twin size type bed. This way, you know, we can keep the crib intact for whatever baby will be in there next, and just completely move her room into the new room. I think we might end up making her room the new room. It'll be a little bit bigger than her room, and I don't know. I think it'd just be better for the older kid to have the bigger room. So that's the game plan. And then the room that she's in now, we would turn it back into a craft room / storage room or guest room or what have you. And then whenever baby's needed, we can keep everything in a nursery form in there. It would kind of suck if we have a boy because we just painted her wall. But I mean, it's fine. I think it's still cute, and we'll probably end up doing something like that in her new room. I don't know. We'll have to see what goes on, but I need to get to cleaning the rest of this kitchen because it is atrocious. But I just wanted to show you guys the plans for the house. I think Tim's actually going to get started on it here relatively soon. We just need our friend to come over and help with the framework for the walls and stuff that we're going to be putting in. So, like right where the sink's at now, straight back until like pretty much to like this post here, like the end of the bricks, is going to be wall and wall, and then it'll open up once you get back there, which we thought was like a nice cute little feature. So yeah, that's the game plan. I need to get done on this kitchen or else I won't be going to our friend's house tonight because I will have other things that I need to do, so I need to get cracking on it.